Hello and welcome to the Automated Membership Machine. In this video series, I'm going to talk about how to create a fixed term membership site. So let's go ahead and dive right in. This is video number 1, the introduction and the tools that you're going to need. Now, before we get started and begin the implementation process of your fixed term membership site, I want you to get into the right mindset. I don't want you to be concerned about the fancy membership site scripts. I know a lot of times when you create a membership site, you're thinking, okay, what kind of membership script out there would be good for me? And then you start looking into the membership scripts and you see how all these features are and this and that. And then when you begin to implement that script, you realize how complicated it really is. So what I want you to do is just think. This is the simplest form of a membership site that you can create. A fixed term membership site integrated with Aweber, GetResponse, or any other autoresponder service. In fact, you're going to be amazed how easy this is once we jump in. And you might even think to yourself, wow, is this really it? So what I want to do instead of talk about it is just jump straight into it, talk about the tools you need, prepare you for everything so that we can begin to implement the fixed term membership site. Now what I want to do is give you a quick overview. This is video number 1, and video number 2, I'm going to help you plan, brainstorm, and prepare for video number 3, which is where you gather all your content. We organize that content so that it is ready to be uploaded. Video number 4, I'm going to talk about how to create a higher stick rate and customer value. Now, a lot of people don't think about this when they create a membership site. They just create it and assume that people are going to stick around. Now, the average dropout rate is usually 3 months and so forth. But there are tricks that you can use to actually get your customers to stay. And I'm going to talk about that in video number 4. Video number 5, we're going to create a thank you page or a downloaded page, the same thing. So basically after the person pays, they see the thank you page, they fill out the Aweber form, and then they're forwarded to get your content and so forth. So we're basically creating an automated membership machine. Video number 6, we're going to talk about how to create a PayPal subscription button and put that onto your sales page so that when somebody buys, they are sent to your thank you page. And video number 7, we're going to talk about how to upload the pages and get the URL. So for example, what we're going to do is we're going to upload the main thank you page as well as all of the other content and so forth, like week 1, week 2, or month 1, month 2, and so forth. Video number 8, we're going to talk about how to deliver your content using your Aweber or GetResponse or autoresponder system. And then video number 9, we're going to talk about testing it. It's vital to test out your system before you make it live. So we want to make sure that we test it. I'm going to show you how to do that. And of course, last but not least, video number 10, I'm going to show you how to minimize your support. In other words, once you have that fixed term membership site, what can you do to minimize your support? Because you don't want to be overwhelmed by the same exact questions over and over again. Now what I want to do now is talk about the tools you need so that you can gather those tools before we begin the implementation process. You're going to need a website. You're going to need a domain and web hosting. Now in this video series, I'm going to assume that you already have a website and you already have your content. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to implement this and create an automated machine and add it to your website. You're going to need to have a FTP program, which stands for File Transfer Protocol. All that means is a fancy term for uploading your files to your web hosting account. So FileZilla, it's a free software. You don't have to pay anything. Composer, I love it. I use it. and it's a free tool as well. It's a tool that allows you to edit the thank you pages, the sales pages, and so forth. And you're also going to need an autoresponder, whether that's Aweber, whether that's GetResponse, and so forth. Now, if you're just getting started, what I'd recommend you do is just start out with the basics. Start out with the cheapest plan. And once you grow, then, add upon that plan. So that's that. Let's move on to video number 2. And let me help you go ahead and plan, brainstorm, and begin to gather your content. Hello and welcome to video number 2. We're going to talk about planning, brainstorming, and preparation. So let's go right ahead and do some quick planning and prep work. Here's a quick overview of what we're going to be discussing in this specific video. We're going to talk about your sales funnel because it's important to know how you're going to deliver your content. We're going to talk about branding. We're going to talk about how long will your membership site last, and the delivery plan. Every one of these pieces are components that work together. Let's talk about the basic sales funnel. How are you going to deliver your product from the point of the person landing on the sales page to going to the PayPal button to getting delivered the content? Normally, this is what it looks like. Somebody goes to your sales page, they click on the PayPal subscription button. It can be monthly, it could be weekly, and so forth. Then after that, they pay. They're sent to the thank you page, which includes the autoresponder sign up. And then through the autoresponder, they are delivered products through the autoresponder. So that's what the basic fixed term membership site looks like. Now, if you were to get a little more complicated and add a sales funnel with a one-time offer, then it would look like this. You have a sales page, they get on the sales page, they click the PayPal button, and then after that, they see a one-time offer that says, hey, hold on, we've got a one-time offer here. If they go purchase it, then they get sent to the one-time offer thank you page with the autoresponder, or if they say no, then they're going to be sent to the regular thank you page. Then after that, the products get delivered through the autoresponder. So if you add a one-time offer, it does make it a little more complicated, but it's really not that bad. But in this specific video series, I'm going to talk about the sales funnel in relation to a basic sales funnel with no one-time offer. So this is important to know just so that you can put all the pieces together and know exactly what you need to do. Branding. There are different ways that you can brand your fixed term membership site. What most of you are going to probably do is use the umbrella method, which basically means that you have one brand that covers this whole fixed term membership site. Now, if your membership site is about, let's say, selling products or something, then you might want to have a specific brand, but brand each individual new product. So what I'm trying to get at here is make you plan ahead, make you understand how to plan ahead, make you understand how to brand your fixed term membership site so that it sticks within the customer's mind. So how are you going to brand this? That's a big question that you need to ask yourself, because once you begin to run your fixed term membership site, your brand is going to be out there. People are going to hear about you, either good things or bad things. So you definitely need to have a good brand so that you can build that brand and sell in the future. Then you're going to need to know how long your membership site will last. Now, what you can do initially is when you gather all the content and see how much content you have, what kind of content you might need to add, then that will tell you how long your membership site will last realistically. You could have 6 weeks of content, you could have 6 to 12 months worth of products. It really depends on your audience and who is buying your products. For example, if your audience just wants super quick information, they don't want anything long, they just want 5 minutes of this and that, then maybe you could do a daily thing of 5 minutes, one video, which is 2 to 5 minutes or 2 to 3 minutes, something quick. So it really depends on your audience. You got to think to yourself, what would my audience want? And another good way to figure that out is to look at your competitors. What are your competitors doing? What are competitors doing that is working? And what are competitors doing that is not working? If you understand all of this, then it'll make it easier for you to figure out how long your membership site will last, because it varies differently from niche to niche, from topic to topic, and from market to market. So figure that out, and once you figure how much content you have and how long it'll last, then you can understand your delivery plan. And that's very, very easy. It just follows through with the same thing. You can do daily, X number of days, weekly, every 2 weeks, every X weeks, monthly, and so forth. And once you understand your delivery plan, then when you set up your autoresponder, then all you have to do is create a new follow-up for every one of those days, those X days, those weeks, and so forth. And then daily is probably overkill unless it's small bite-sized quality content, like I said earlier. So depends on your audience. And weekly is good if it's actionable content. Most people are not going to have time to do something, every single day. But they'll definitely have time to do it every single week. So like I said, think about your audience, think about your competitors, and then create a plan from that point.